Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, bringing you another episode of StudTech, and we're here in Scott Canyon working on our super awesome barracks house. And in today's episode, we're going to work with our micro block details and get all sorts of amazing designs. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, and welcome back, and we're soaring here with the eagles. Look at this. Oh, this is amazing. We're flying with the bald eagles. Oh, that's awesome. But let's fly into the fart fort here. As we move inside, you can see all of our amazing details we've been working on here. And let's fly onto the decking here, or fly on in there and land. Oh, that's amazing. Ah, that was so cool flying in with the eagles. But anyway, in our last episode, we worked on some of our big details. We got some of our windows installed, the planter boxes, and all sorts of good stuff. But in today's episode, we're working on the micro details. We're getting all sorts of small detail put into the build. We're going to start adding our rails, and of course, I also did forget to add a door here. So we're going to add a door there and all sorts of other good stuff. So let's float on down with style, of course, with our super fancy wings, and of course, our jester hat for today. And yeah, so we're going to get right into it today. So we're just going to put away some of the supplies, and then we are going to get out let's get out our wood planks bag here, and then let's pick out a couple of these guys. Looking good, looking good. And then let's grab out another set of those. All right, perfect. And then we're going to grab out our saw, okay? And then we're going to place that in there. We're going to place that in like so, and then we're going to get busy. All right, this is going to be amazing. I have so many fun things planned with these rails. I think you guys are going to love. All right, good. We got that set up and ready to go. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to take this, and then we're going to make these little wood post planks. So those are going to look super fancy. So we're going to get those all lined up and ready to rock. And then I need some panels, and I need these to be the smaller ones. I always make way too many micro blocks. I always make way too many, but let's get started here. So first thing we're going to work on, this lower level right here for our house. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work off of this plane right there. I'm going to bring these across. Now, I chose these particular planks out of all the other different wood planks within the chisel mod because it has this nice smooth strip across here. As you can see, it's nice and clean across there. Now, I would like something a little bit cleaner on the top, but this will work. This will work fine. And then I'm going to take these planks similar to what we had before, or the similar style, but this, of course, is oak. And then we're going to place those down below, and then we're going to bring those in the center like that. Now, there's a lot of other choices for these particular, these posts that we're building at the moment that we could use, but this one's my favorite. You know, I tried a couple different ones, got a little bit of feedback, and I think these are the good ones because they do apply a little bit of kind of a rough kind of texture to it, and I think that shall be better than the other. All right, and then we're just going to fill in this side over here, looking good, looking good. And then, of course, you guessed it, fill it in like so, and bring those over there. Nice, awesome. So one thing we do need to work on is adding some stairs and some little toppers to the top of those. All right, good, okay. So now we're going to sneak on back here, and we're going to add some panels going up the top here. Look at that, looking good, getting those small little details built in here that we love. There we go. Awesome, perfect, awesome. Okay, good, let's get some scaffolding out so we can get up here a little higher. There we go. Awesome. Man, every time I go back into vanilla Minecraft, I miss the double jump so much. I'm just like, oh, you're so wonderful, double jump. I love you so much. Haha, I love that double jump. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is we're going to start to apply these to the roof up here. And then the UI, of course, for microblocks is amazing. As you can see, you can just place whatever you want. The little spots there, all looking super fancy. Okay, I need to get a little bit closer. So I'm just going to add some additional spacing to our scaffolding or modern art sculpture, whatever you prefer. There we go. And then, actually, I'm going to back off a little bit. And I'm going to start from here. I'm actually going to go like this. And I'm going to run this pillar across here. Now we're going to get in a little bit more intricate detail in just a second. Okay, and then we're going to find the center here, and we're just going to beef up the center just a smidge. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit, just a little bit. And then the question is, where do you want to place it? Do you want to place it on this plane or on that plane? I think I'm going to do it on this one, and then we're going to see what looks better if we need to make a little space. Yes, I think we should. Let's do it down. Let's repair that. There we go. And then instead of this plane, we're going to move it down one just to give the little post here just a little bit more breathing room. There we go. I think that'll look better. And then I want to cap this off, so I'm going to go boom. And you guessed it. Bam. Let's jump back down here. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good. That's looking great. All right, let's clear that all out of there. Get that all out of there. Nice. Let's take a little look from a distance here. There's our blacksmith all looking super fancy over there. Nice, nice. There we go. We're getting some of those details put on here. So give me 1 second. Let me kind of catch my breath, and I'll be right back to work on the other side. All right, and welcome back. And I forgot to show you guys the helicopter platform that we built on our charity live stream recently on Twitch. We built this whole thing on Twitch. It took almost 5 hours. So it was quite an extensive project, and it was a lot of fun. It was an absolute blast to make this. And let me know, give me some feedback on it. What do you guys think? There's some areas that I want to improve upon. I want to add some lights that go on the walkway across here. And of course, I want to spruce this area up, maybe make a tower. And I'm thinking about even adding maybe even a fence going around it with some barbed wire on top of it. But what do you guys think? Oh man, I don't know. There's just something about it that I love. And it just was fun to kind of work with some different materials on StudTech. Something other than, of course, the woods and the logs and all that good stuff. We've got all these little vents and that little H for the helicopter platform and a little yellow strip across here. And of course, look at those lights, and aren't they beautiful? Aren't they beautiful? Let's fly on down here real quick, and we can kind of see some of the details like, whoa, whoa, we're going down. As you can see, some of those details for the netting that goes on the sides of the helicopter platforms. We work for a little bit to kind of get that design and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think of our futuristic helicopter platform. And yeah, so let's get back to work. All right, and welcome back to the Fart Fort here. And we are getting things all assembled and ready to go. We've got our decking railing all assembled. We've got this section all complete over here. And I've been working on this side, just kind of getting some of the repetitive stuff done. So let's quickly get this side all complete and ready to go. So we still need to work on our upper level, and of course getting the good stuff set up over there. Now I've got a couple ideas here. Let's actually grab out our logs here. There we go. And let's grab ourselves out a stack of spruce wood. Beautiful, beautiful. And then there we go. Grab that out. And then I'm just going to run this along here. And I'm kind of going back and forth a little bit. I do need to take that little dirt, or not dirt, but that wood plank section out because it kind of conflicts with the log design and kind of looks kind of hokey. So we got to fix that. But as you can see, we're slowly kind of bringing those together. And then let's do that on this side over here. And the beauty of this, need to get a little closer. The beauty of this design of this is that it's easily accessible within vanilla. Just replace, some of the micro blocks like we're using here with some different, some half slabs and some stairs. You can easily do that. That's the beauty of this is some people are building this in survival, vanilla survival, and, just standard Minecraft, and it looks amazing how they're able to kind of get around some of the blocks we're using with the modded area. So it's pretty cool. I love seeing that how creative you guys are in trying to work around some of those. That's pretty cool. All right, so next thing we're going to do here is we're going to, let's see here. This is where I've been kind of going back and forth a little bit. I've been considering reversing the direction of these stairs. I might do that. I got a couple ideas. Once we get to that point where I'm going to see if they work out. So I might reverse them. So I haven't decided 100% yet, but I may reverse them. And then of course we're going to use spruce wood for their texture once we get to there. And then I got to show you guys something really amazing that a subscriber showed me. And I want to show it to you guys in case you guys didn't already know, but I bet you guys already knew. I bet you guys already knew. There we go. And then put that right there, and then of course right there, and boom, looking good, looking good. Now I'm going to run a pillar going straight through it like that. Nice, nice. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Whoa, oh my, a little bit of lag there, a little bit of lag. All right, nice. That looks good. What do you guys think? Some of these details are finally coming together, which is always exciting to finally see those details emerge that we've been working towards for so long. All right. There we go. And let's grab out our stone real quick, and let's just grab out a quick set. I don't need much, so I'm just going to put that back, grab out my chisel, and grab that in there, place that like so, and then grab that. Beautiful, beautiful. And swap that back, grab that. There we go. Put that in there, and then we're just going to make ourselves some panels real quick. We'll need a couple of these, so we're just going to keep them thin. There we go. And then I'm going to place that like that, and like that. Slowly going to top those up there, and that's going to look super awesome. I'm considering, we can make this a little bit thinner, doing the thinner version at the top just to give it that little bit of forced perspective. I think we may do that. All right, that is looking super fancy so far. What do you guys think? Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Definitely give me some feedback on, I know we've talked quite a bit about the interior, but I'm going to go over some in the next episode, some design ideas that I have for the interior, and I want to get your guys' feedback. I might use sacred oak for the interior floors, which I'm kind of excited for because that's a really kind of unique block, and it really kind of gives us that kind of rustic feel a little bit that we are trying to achieve. I think you guys might like that, but I want to run it by you, of course. I'm going to run it by you, see what you guys think in the next episode. I want to grab this out because we're going to need that. And there we go. Yes, and I think I'm going to reverse the stairs. I think that's going to look best. So give me 1 second. Let me kind of reverse these, and I'll see you in just 1 minute. All right, and welcome back. So one of the coolest things that you guys have taught me recently is the ability to light carpenter's blocks. So shift and then take your glow dust and then click on there. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. You can light it without having to, place glowstone below it and then place another carpenter's, panel on top of it. That's amazing. And I had no idea you could do that. That is so cool. So thank you so much for that. A few of you guys have been telling me to do that. And I was like, I tried it. And then I realized, oh, you got to shift click it. You got to shift click it. So I had tried it originally and it didn't work. And I'm like, well, I mean, you guys are telling me to do it. And I just don't understand why it's not working. Well, it turns out you must shift click it. All right, so let's jump up here. And like we talked about before, let's do a thinner. Oh, somebody's going to get killed on the roof. I can tell somebody's been hanging out up there. Oh, look at this guy. Look at him and his face. So this is going to be like that, huh? Oh, it's going to be like that, huh? Oh, you must not know that I have my slimy king sword on me, do you? Oh, gosh. That sword is quite vicious. All right, where were we? Once again, like I was talking about, we placed these thinner sections at the top just to give it the impression that, it's just a little bit higher up. It gives it that little bit more forced perspective feel. We've tried using that design on, different areas of builds previous, like the suspension bridge in Scarland, and it came out fantastic, by the way. I loved how we did that, kind of incorporated how you get a little bit smaller as you go up and giving it just that little bit of feeling like it's a little bit higher than it really is. Okay, so we're going to grab out our spruce wood planks once again and grab out these, and you could get really fancy. We might try it later, but even thin up the panels to the thinner level and up for this level up here. We could even try that. We could try that in a little bit. Let's do what we did on the bottom level, then we could try that in just a little bit. It's always good to try. It's always good to try and see, different areas of improvement here or there. All right, then bring that across there. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. Awesome. But would you guys like to see more of the kind of futuristic military type base build out there we could do? I thought that might be kind of fun. Maybe even just as a live streams we could do, just to kind of mix up a little bit of what we do on StudTech. We could, work on our, do we have any more of those? Perfect. We could work on a little bit more of those kind of helicopter pads. Maybe we could work on a runway, some hangars, because there are other craft, because you did see the helicopter that had parked out there. We could also, have other helicopters. There's one that has passengers. There's fighter jets, there's all sorts of good stuff. So I thought it was kind of fun mixing things up, and there's a lot of like laboratory blocks, different futuristic type designs and things, and I think it might be fun to kind of do those, but maybe do those as more of live streams. If you're not already following me on Twitch, definitely do so. We have a lot of fun over on Twitch. We do all sorts of fun stuff over there when we go live, and it's super fun to hang out. And it's just a great way to kind of hang out, wind down a little bit, especially we love doing those on the weekends and stuff. I can't tell you guys how much fun I have live streaming. It is some of the most fun I've ever had doing content on YouTube or on Twitch, anything like that. So much fun. All right, so now we're going to bring this panel across here. And as you can see, that nice clean look we have with these panels. Now, as you know, the top, the top's kind of liney, but that's okay because it does give us this nice clean line across here. So there's lots of lines on the top, but I think it's okay. There we go. Looking good, looking good, looking good. And then of course, if you guys think this extra layer, see where I'm bringing this extra layer across? If you think that's too much, if you just want to see the panels go down, let me know if that's a little too many lines or something. We can always back that off a little bit. And I think having that glowstone there is going to look really good and kind of illuminating this area, because the shaders pack will create some shadows in this area along there. But there we go. That is looking super fancy. Let's clear out all of the scaffolding here, and then we'll work on the door. All right, and welcome back. And I may have went a little overboard with the glow dust, so give me some feedback on it. I pretty much added glow dust to every inch of the carpenter's blocks. As you can see, some of the areas where there are none applied, like in the center here and on the roof. So it might be a little too bright. You guys will have to definitely give me some feedback on that. It's kind of a pitfall that photographers can get into sometimes, is kind of getting too wild with processing their photos and forget to put in the shadows. You want to like open up all the different dynamic ranges of the photograph, and sometimes you can make it get a little kind of unrealistic. So we might want to apply a little bit less glow dust just to add some shadows. But anyway, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Let's get started here. So let's put that down there. Let's get our hammer out and give it a couple bangs. There we go. Looking good, looking good. And then, of course, I'm going to pull out this, okay? And then what I'm going to do here, I think this is what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go a boom, bada bam. And I'm going to sneak up here. I'm going to go like that. There we go. Looking good, looking good. It's just kind of close to what we did on the other side. Just close, just close. And then I'm going to go like that, go like that, go like this, and then go boom, bada bam. Nice, nice, okay? And then I'm going to take out our dark oak. There we go, looking good. I'm going to place that along here. Nice, I like that. That's going to look nice. Okay, and then we're going to swap that out for a moment. Take this, go like that, just for now. And then I'm going to find something to put in those center blocks there, but I have not quite decided yet. There we go, place that in there, grab out that, and place up there. So we're doing a little bit bigger window, just a little bit, not too much bigger, but just a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go over here and under here, and of course go from below, give it a little bang. And then let me just scaffold up here real quick. There we go. And then give that a little hit on top. I could just, work it with the hammer, but sometimes that takes forever. Sometimes it's just easier just to scaffold up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, I followed off. But anyway, I was looking at that, and I think that looks pretty good. That adds a really great new element to our upper level there. And I think that is going to really start to come out. We might want to refine it just a smidge bit more, but before we do that, I forgot to add some panels going across here. So in these intersections right here, we're just going to add just an additional row of detail block along here. Now, one thing I would like to add in here eventually, but I don't have the ability to make them yet, but it's some really cool weapon holders. And I want to do them inside this section right here. But for now, before we have the ability to make those, I'm just going to fill this thing entirely in with these. So on the lower level, we will skip those, and then we'll add those weapon holsters, which will look amazing. There we go. And then take a look at that from a distance. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. So yeah, we got to figure out if we went a little too crazy with the glow dust. I like having it lit up and nice and bright, but also, like we talked about, don't forget about those shadows. Sometimes shadows can also highlight and enhance the build by giving it a little bit more definition. If all the shadows are gone, then it just kind of looks kind of flat. So we gotta definitely think about that. All right, and then we'll just add this last row across here, and then let's take a good look from a distance. There we go, last row complete. There we go, and then just bring these down across here. Looking good, looking good. And there we go, looking super fancy. And I might add some panels up here. So let me grab this out. There we go. Put that in there, close that up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then grab this here, looking good. Put those along there, grab out our glow dust. And there we go, light it up, looking fancy. All right, let's jump down and take a little look at that. Hey, look at how excited that zombie is. He's like, oh my gosh, Scar, that looks great. Yeah, super excited. All right, and there we go. We have completed our little walkways and our railings, all looking super fancy within our new barracks house. All looking super fancy, and I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Goofing up. Am I really goofing up? Kind of feel like I'm really goofing up. Yeah, it's a really goofing up day, my friends. It is a really goofing up day. There we go. And then just hit that one on the top and add that. There we go.